Hi there, Srinath. Thank you so much for taking out the time for this review.
Yeah,
And yes, so without any further ado, let's start off with the quick review, right? So, could you tell us about your experience with MG Prep? So,
so basically, I started taking this particular classes from say November 2020. So
okay,
post the pandemic, when I had some time to think of what I could do in the future, career of mine. So just to start off with a brief introduction, I already have a experience of say around 9 years in a FMCG. So
okay,
I'm basically a mechanical engineer having almost 9 years of experience into the industry. So then thinking into some change into my career and to prep it up further, I thought maybe probably doing an MBA would boost that up for me. So that is how I started looking for some prep centers. See, one way to go about is trying to study naturally. That is finding your own way, and self preparation is one of the methods. But most of the cases, you don't get that push. You don't get that uh, lot of time since you have already studied, so to get that into back into your normal day-to-day career, what you call lifestyle becomes a
right,
bit challenging, right? So that is where you would want to have a good instructor. You would want to have a good more than classes also, more than it is always good to have a coaching material, somebody who person as a coaching material. So that gives you a lot of push into what you want to do, and that again gives you a couple of things. One is it gives you an opportunity to realistically analyze yourself, where you stand, and
okay,
also try to brush up. A lot of times what happens in school is you're always after your marks, you're always after this, what you call, to complete the syllabus, to there are a lot of tests that go on every time. You have to study for that particular thing. So a lot of times what happens is you miss out on the basics, and as a subject you never get to learn it, right? So that is something that even when I to be very frank, I did a lot of research, because I also come from a background of research, so I know typical ways of how to go about it. So done a lot of research in terms of which is a better coaching facility that is available. There are tons of classes, there are tons of people who teach this, right? So I luckily also came across this MG Associates, where
mm,
first thing that strike to me is, unlike any other prep institutes where the brand is of somebody and the teacher or the person who's teaching or giving you the subject is somebody else, right? I
right,
understand for various reasons. It could be financial reasons, it could be number of people per batch, number of batches that they want to do throughout the week, whenever they want to do the scheduling. A lot of things go into picture. So that is one thing that struck immediately to me, is that MG himself, he takes all the classes,
right,
right? So a lot of times what happens is the person who the brand who is the main picture, he does it, he's the one who's the most experienced, right? Obviously. So he's the one who would have taken all the ups and downs in this teaching field. He would have done all the coaching himself, and then what happens with a lot of other institutes is it goes down because he employs somebody else to get the teaching done. There no disrespects to the quality of the teaching which is there, but obviously it is not the brand that gives you the teaching directly. So that is
definitely,
the first thing that struck to me, and that is where I was impressed. And I had shortlisted some 3-4 very good institutes
okay,
who were giving these classes, and virtually everything turned online, right? Unlike to what it was 1 year before, this was
mm,
turned online. The entire medium of instruction, medium of classes began online. So
online,
even though initially I was skeptical, so then I thought, let me give some trial classes, and I did give a trial. I did take quite a few trial classes from the top leading institutes in this field,
mm,
and the second thing that strikes very good about MG is his method of teaching. To be very frank, I did my engineering way back in 2011, 10 somewhere. Yeah, 2011 is when I completed my engineering, and post that it has all been work and this thing. So to get something, the more you experience in life and the more you work, you get to understand it is all about the little basics that needs to be covered, not the huge subject, or not the huge knowledge about what is everything else becomes rocket science, to be very frank. The small
mm-hmm,
basics, what is going to keep you what you call alive in this business, that
Right.
keeps you alive in the field, or any to be very frank, any business, it is all
Okay.
the basics. Come down all to the basics. It comes down all to the common sense that people tend to forget post certain right. So that is what was refreshing to be. I would rather, as I said, I'll rather use the word refreshing when I started taking his classes. So he had a very good, even he has a very good depth of knowledge. But more than that, his method of teaching is something that strikes, predominantly different from all the other instructors that I've, attended classes with.
Right.
So that way, and the second thing is, the more you tend to see, the subject of GMAT is basically something that you already known. It is not, you're not sitting there to learn a new subject, right? It is all that you have already learned somewhere, and nothing is very new to you. It is all the application of whatever you have known is the game changer, or these different scores is based on somebody who can applicate whatever they have learned, right? So that way, the moment I started attending classes from MG, the basics that he covers and his method of teaching always keeps you interested. So
Okay.
everybody knows the subject. Even a 10th class standard student or me sitting in the exam would have similar knowledge, because all
Right.
that I know is what all he already knows. But
Okay.
one thing that teaches you is how do you apply that knowledge, right? That is what differentiates a school goer and a person with an experience.
Right.
So that is something that MG tries to take it out of you. So he has a lot of examples. He has a lot of methods to bring that kind of thinking into you.
Okay.
So to be very frank, even though there's quite some time that I've spent with MG in terms of the classes,
Mhm.
even in professional working, this thing, that thought process has helped me a lot.
Okay.
Right. So that way, I would recommend him as a very good guide or a teacher for not just the syllabus, not just the way of listening, but his way of thinking that he inculcates in his students. That brings about a lot of difference in the way somebody thinks. So that is a predominant, or that is a very distinguishing fact for MG as it compares against whomever I have seen the others.
All right. Okay. So thanks for the insights into why you've chosen MG Prep, right? Now coming on to the value addition, how do you think that the MG Prep has added value to your entire GMAT prep? Like, what exactly is your target score, and where did you start off? Where are you?
Okay. So currently, to be very frank, when I started my research for joining a GMAT institute or to get into a GMAT prep institute, started some 7 to 8 months back. And initially, like everybody does, you save the money and try to do a self prep. That's what happens with everybody. Right. That started at midway, you find out that you're missing somewhere. Even though you study a lot you put in a lot of hours, there is something very small that is missed, and that somebody has to polish it. Otherwise,
Right.
you cannot get that.
Definitely.
So once I joined, to be very frank, when I started, I think I was in some 500s when I gave a test prep. And none of the questions that I faced was something new that I wanted. Everything that I faced was something that I had
Already.
seen somewhere or known it somewhere, but just that it doesn't strike at the correct point. And this thing of striking, sometimes people call it lucky. I would say the other way around. If you had practiced enough, that that always falls on the right side of luck, not the left side, right? So that's how that's how I started it. And then when I started the preparation, as I said, it was very refreshing in the beginning. And his way of teaching always keeps you attentive in the class, because there is something that always keeps you thinking. It always keeps you on your feet. So that way, this entire 3 to 3.5 hours class, sometimes even sitting in a movie, you get bored for 3.5 hours, right? And once you have been out of study for a quite amount of time, like what I do, so it becomes very thick, and the boredom starts creeping in. But unlike all this, in his classes, I have never felt that, to be very frank. Not just I'm giving a review, but never felt that boredom ever in his class. I had attended close to some 40 lectures of his, probably 30-40 lectures of his. Never did that boredom creep in. So that is something, you have to straight away give it to him, because that is the way he takes the class along, right?
Okay.
And also something that is very interesting is he always has his time to explain the doubts, explain, again, if you are sitting with a class of 40 and that too virtually,
Mm.
and you will have to assess the mood of the class, you will have to assess the what you call the flow, ebbs and flows of the class. So that is
Right.
something is very correct. That is something that I've observed from him. And so post that, the moment you try to recollect what has happened in the class, and then whenever you are solving, 70% of it is self-study anytime, this exam itself, nobody can teach you 100% of the subject, right? They can teach you the basics, they can give you a roadmap, and it's all about you, how you study.
Yes.
So that whenever I started studying, a lot of times I can go back to his methodology that comes into mind when you're thinking. So that is something that is predominantly a game changer for me, at least whenever I've started my preparation. And
Okay.
a lot of his teaching is about the out of the box, something that you can rarely get in any other institute or any other books per se. No book teaches you thinking, right? This can only be taught by a person and in person, right? Not even video recordings will learn these things. So that way, he has, his teachings were very good. And post that, I think when I gave a recent this thing, I could see a very good score, almost a 150 plus difference in my mock only. So currently, still, there are some areas that I'm working on. Post these changes, or post the feedback that I have received, or feedback that I had taken on my own from my exams or my mocks. So that is something that I'm working on. But more than that, see, this exam is all about confidence, to be very frank. Like most of the things in life, most of the situations in life, it is all about confidence. And I think that is something that you can gain taking his classes. So that way, I'm pretty happy with the what you call the rise, or the upliftment of my subject and the knowledge. Yeah.
Oh, all right. So the last something that an advice that you'd like to give applicants who are really skeptical about how they should go about the entire GMAT prep, should MD prep.
Okay. So the first thing is, people who try to self-study. I
Right.
know, I might be sounding a bit too skewish, but to be very frank, people start off with the feeling saying that I can do it on our own, because there's a lot of free stuff. There is a lot of tons and tons of free material available. You
Yes.
can log in, you can just click into Google, you can click into YouTube and take various lectures. But any day where there is a one-on-one interaction, because whenever some doubt creeps in, something that I've learned over the years is, never let a doubt go past by. You don't keep it in your mind and say, okay, let me figure this out later. That never works, right? So that way, recorded videos or videos available in the internet can just give you a subject the polish that you want, but it can never teach you a subject, right? That is something that I found out over my personal experience, and that would be a straight away advice number one to whoever is aspiring to have GMAT, unless they are very good at their basics and may not read. For them, no classes matter, right? They can straight away into a GMAT center and give an exam, right?
Okay.
For them, it doesn't count. But number two is, whenever there's a lot of material available for you, you always, the time taken, the effort that you put to calculate all this and put it into a scheme and start putting in a prep, takes a lot of time. And in the phase, or in the schedule that you're already working at, the time that you spend on it is never worth it. So classes that you take equivalent to what MG delivers is something that always gives you that proper procedural method to go about your preparation, and that is something that people should definitely look at. And number three, as I said, confidence is always the game. So the moment it is, the first 2 months of the prep is always about building confidence. Then it is about sharpening their skills. So these are skills that are never natural. These are, sometimes it might be natural, but these are all skills that could be acquired along the way. So people, the more effort they put they put into, developing these skills, these are definitely something that they can learn. And that way they should always have a they should always have a proper, thinking as to how to develop their basics. First is, it's all about developing your basics, keeping everything else as secondary, right? I know of students who start with, keeping in mind that I need to complete this question by, say, 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, so that on the D-Day I could do it in a better this thing. But unless, what they forget is, it is not the time that has to be given, importance in the beginning as much as what you have to do to the subject. So that way, if you can justify with the knowledge that you acquire in the subject, then time is always, function of how much you have studied. So the moment you have very good basics in place, time take care of itself. So these are, I think, a broader, advice. I might not advice, proper things that I had recollected on the way to tell few aspirants who can come up.
All right. Okay. Thanks a lot for your valuable inputs. I'm pretty sure this is going to be useful for all of the applicants out there who are really confused about how to go about the entire prep. And I wish you luck for your future, your GMAT that is coming up, and I hope you meet your target as well.
Sure. So thank you so much.